Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. This one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the Radeon R7 362GB GPU in GTA 5. We are running it with the latest AMD drivers, Adrenalin 2020-21.5.2, and these are the latest drivers available for this card because it doesn't support the latest anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, why AMD? This card is only like 6 years old. This is also the MSI OC version of the card, single fan edition. I'm not overclocking it, as you can see here, so these are like out-of-the-box speeds, which should be faster than stock speeds, because, again, it's overclocked. And I'm pairing it with the i7 3770K, which is overclocked to 4.5 GHz and 16 GB of RAM dual-channel 2400 MHz DDR3. Let's get right into it, shall we? And first of all, let's go through the settings. I'm playing in DirectX 11 and at the 1080p resolution for now. We're also going to test it out at 900p and 720p, and we're using the high settings. So basically everything is set to high aside from post effects, because I don't like it when it's enabled. It introduces some motion blur. And over on the advanced graphics settings, everything is turned off because these are super intensive settings. All right, here we go. So we are getting like 50 to 60 at 1080p, which is not that bad, to be honest. I would prefer to play this game at these FPS and high settings than at like 60 FPS plus normal settings, because normal settings look a little bit bad, to be honest. There is a big jump in visual fidelity coming from normal to high in this game. And by the way, normal is low settings in this game because there is nothing lower than normal. So that means that high is like normal or medium. Maybe, I don't know. It's called high settings, so I'm gonna go with that, but this is a little bit weird coming from Rockstar to not put a low settings preset or low settings option in any of the graphical quality settings. But anyways, guys, this is a very smooth and playable experience. Again, not 60 plus, but I don't feel the need to have that in a game like GTA 5. Our i7 3770K is doing a really good job as well. I think it won't bottleneck this card even at 720p, to be honest. So we're probably gonna see like 90 to 100 frames per second at that resolution. Not too sure yet, though. Oh boy! All right, let's try not to hit anybody else. Oh, I don't think I hit that one, by the way. Yeah, these people are just crazy sometimes, guys. Now that we're out of there, we're getting 60 plus, basically, in this less intensive area. But of course, the real deal, or the really big performance hit, will come in Jack's Hill. And I also want to go to another area. Somebody told me that Vinewood or something like that is very intensive in this game. So it's dropping here into the 40s at times. Hello, Jack. How's it going? I know. It's been a while. I am so sorry, buddy. Hope you guys enjoy seeing Jack every once in a while as well, by the way. I'm trying to do like a GTA 5 video every week, but sometimes I don't. Let's just see the FPS now inside of the bushes. 39 there. It drops into the higher 30s, I guess, and lower 40s. That's not too bad, to be honest. I would happily play this game like this. Actually, back in the day, I had an FX 6350 CPU, which bottlenecked my GTX 760 here in GTA 5. And I was playing with around these FPS because the FX CPU wasn't capable of getting 60 plus all of the time. So very often I would drop into the 40s and maybe high 30s in very intensive or very CPU intensive areas. So yeah, this is how I played this game for like about 20 hours or so in the story mode. I didn't really complete it, unfortunately. This is a super playable experience. You guys will probably enjoy it, and I just want to see where that very intensive area is. I think it's here. Okay, we're there, and it is right there. So let's go there and take a look at our FPS. Remember, in Jack's Hill, it dropped down into the 40s. And I just restarted the counting system, by the way, because the map was getting like 100 plus FPS probably, and that would mess up everything. So here we go. It's a double benchmark here at 1080p resolution in slightly different areas of the map. Okay, that was very close. We're good, though. This is gonna make for a very beautiful thumbnail in this area. I'm not sure if this is it, actually, because there are a lot of trees around here, which make things intensive in this game. But so far, it's getting around the same FPS as Jack's Hill, or actually more FPS than Jack's Hill. So the area was right here. Yeah, okay. So yeah, there we go, guys. Jack's Hill is actually more intensive than this little area. More than a couple of people have told me that this is the most intensive area in GTA 5. Well, we do get less FPS than in the city area where I test the game at, but we don't get less FPS than Jack's Hill, so I think I'm gonna stick to my benchmark runs. But maybe check this area out every once in a while, because it's very pretty indeed. It's very, very good for thumbnails. Also, this area, yeah, over here we got more bushes, and it's more intensive once again, dropping down to the higher 30s as expected, because Jack's Hill is pretty much the same as this thing right here. So let's stop it right there, and let's drop it down to 900p. Maybe we can achieve 60 plus like this, 1600 by 900. Everything else is still the same. I didn't touch anything here. And all right, we were getting like 53 here, I believe, and now we're getting 67, so that's a good bump up in frames. But, well, if you go to Jack's Hill or this area right here, or areas with bushes, basically, I'm actually surprised. It's not really dropping that much. Well, now it is. So the 1% lows are in the higher 40s right now, and I've seen it drop to like 53, 51 or something like that. Not too bad still. Oh, what are you doing here, Rex? Can I kill your owners? Is that a statue? What? What the heck? Are you really? He doesn't care at all. Oh my god, what are you doing? It's not a statue. He blinks his eyes. It's not a statue. What the hell? That's super weird. And there's another one right there. There's another Rex. I'm not sure if they're good boys because their owners told them to stay here, you know, sit and stay. And there's another one right there. What the hell? Okay. What is this right here? Never seen that before. There's another thing right there. What the heck? We gotta check that out. Please, car. Sometimes I'm really glad that I'm not playing like Vice City and stuff like that, because you can't really turn the cars around. Oh, you can't go there. All right. Shame, Rockstar. Why can't we go? I'm kidding. You made a very beautiful game, actually, here with GTA 5. I'm proud of you, but it's about time that you release GTA 6, don't you think? Actually, I would like them to just take their time and deliver a good game, and polished game and stuff like that, because this year has been a very bad year for game releases, in my opinion. We got, like, Halo Infinite, which is totally broken in terms of optimization. Battlefield 2042. I mean, it's horrible, right? GTA Trilogy Remastered. Those are just complete crap and broken. Yeah. Oh, look at that, guys. I was making my way here to Jack's Hill. We're almost there, by the way. And we're getting 69 FPS on average. That is amazing. That means, of course, that the R7 360 is the ultimate 900p GTA 5 card, guys. Although it drops here and there, especially in bushes, from 60 frames per second, 49 there, by the way, the averages are just unbeatable. They're so good. You can't really get 420 FPS on average in this game, otherwise that would be the best averages that you could get. Jacqueline is here with us. Hello, Jacqueline. How's it going, friend? I'm not... Oh, she just fell there. Anyway, that's been it for the 900p resolution, I think. Oh boy, I should have stopped it while we were getting 69 on average. But anyway, 68 on average, 51% lows, 1280 by 720, still using the same high settings and no advanced graphics. And there we go. Ooh, 60 plus right now, guys. We were inside of the bush right at the beginning there, and it is not dropping from 60. So if you want a super smooth 60 plus FPS experience all of the time here in GTA 5, well, this is it. You can have it here with the R7 360 at the 720p resolution high settings. Of course, if you drop it down to normal, you'll probably get that at 1080p even. We should try that out, you know, 1080p normal settings to end the video. But yeah, for now, 720p just runs buttery smooth. GPU utilization is still at 100%, so there is still no CPU bottleneck here with the i7-3770K. And if I was using the Ryzen 9 5900X, I bet we would see like a comment or two saying, oh, you're only getting those FPS because of your Ryzen 9 CPU, the GPU can't get those. Well, a fast CPU just allows the GPU to run at its full potential, in this case 100% GPU utilization right there. And if you're using something like a Core 2 Quad or an i5-2400 with this GPU and you're not seeing the same FPS here at 720p, it's not because of your R7 360, it's just because the CPU can't keep up with it. It can't deliver all of those frames, so the GPU will just sit there and chill for a little bit, basically. Also, temperatures are extremely good here in this card, and this card is not like a 30-watt GPU like the GT 1030. This actually consumes, I think, 110 watts of power, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna check it out. No, it's 100 watts of power, so it needs a 6-pin power connector. If you're picking one of these up, make sure your power supply can handle it. And the minimum required power supply is actually 300 watts, so it will work in various low-end machines. And if all you want is play GTA 5 and a couple of other less intensive titles, you can do it absolutely fine here with this graphics card. So 90 FPS average, 66 1% low. So let's set everything down to normal and get back to 1080p now. I am also gonna lower these. So these are gonna be like the low settings in this game, basically. And turn that off. Normal, normal, normal. Sharp is the lowest option for the shadows. And here we go. This is it. We're gonna restart the game now. All right, guys. So here we are getting 80s at 1080p resolution, full HD. Okay. So if you're all about that competitive experience here in GTA 5, well, you'll want a fast CPU to keep up with these higher FPS, of course. But yeah, the R7 360 will do it, even at 1080p. As you can see, this is not really that intensive. We get like 30 more FPS on average, I guess, than at high settings. Maybe in Jack's Hill we're gonna get like lower 60s. By the way, you could also increase the texture quality to high, for example, because that doesn't... Oh my god, okay. Oh boy. That doesn't really impact the FPS. You might get like 1 or 2 less frames per second, which is not noticeable whatsoever. So keep that in mind. It will make the game look a little bit prettier whilst getting the same FPS. But yeah, over here, never mind, guys. Jack's Hill is not intensive anymore without grass. Hello, Jack. How's it going, my boy? I forgot to see you at 720p, actually. No, I didn't. But Jacqueline was here. I hope you ate her. I hope you killed her, because nobody likes her, I think. Don't fall, please. Over here, 70s, 60s, 60s. Yeah, okay. It's a little bit better than what I was expecting, actually, at normal settings. I'm not very used to playing... Oh, there's Bob. Goodbye, Bob. I'm not really used to playing at the normal settings in this game, at least with these, like, mid-range GPUs from a few years back. Because, again, high looks way better and it performs good still. I would just play like that, you know. But again, if you want the normal settings, here you go. Doesn't drop from 60 anywhere. And also, explosions are not as intensive as Jack's Hill and Bushes, so there's that as well. That's been it, my friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will hopefully catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.